Hello, my name's Lynn Hicks, and welcome to The Art of Sparkle. 10 minutes of feminine health and beauty. And it's really designed for us to learn how to be more authentic, how to feel better about ourselves, and feel more beautiful. There's a lot of information out there on all these things that we need to do to become better, greater, more authentic. And most of them are much too challenging for our feminine body. What we basically need is to relax and chill out and to enjoy ourselves more. And that really has to come with doing it. We have to come up with ways and practices and times and things that are going to bring that in for us. And we can go to as many classes as we want, but until we really embrace our artistry, our creative nature, and the wonder that we are, the beauty that we are, the sensuality that we are, and we start to bring these things in each day consciously, a little bit here and a little bit there, we're never going to get out of this adrenal stress because it's always going to be a list of more and more and more people needing help and more people needing this and someone needing that. And that's what the problem is. We're not learning self-care, and self-care is different for everyone. But I can tell you that you need to determine what it is that makes you feel nourished, what makes you feel good, what your self-care is. So my practice this time is going to be about making a list of things that take you a minute, things that take you 5 minutes, things that take you, 30 minutes, and then things that take you a half day or however you want to do that you can consciously sit down and say, okay, when I'm not nourished, and maybe you can even do it feeling unnourished, what are the things that will bring me back to feeling good? What will make me feel better about myself? What will make me calm down the crazy pace and get back in oxytocin? And I've showed you some things throughout all my practices, from essential oils to taking a shower and really appreciating the artistry of getting dressed and putting on your lotion, or the art of taking a bath and really indulging in taking a bath, or eating 3 times a day, making the plates pretty, or enjoying cooking, or enjoying taste and what that feels like, and saying, I've showed you the oxy breath of like, till you get the pleasure sound. All of these things are just shifting us into a state, the parasympathetic nervous system, that we need to be in more to start to kind of have more clarity, more direction, and feel better about ourselves. No one running ragged feels good. So you need to come up with a list. And if you consciously stop one afternoon or just after you're done listening to this and make yourself a list of things that you can do at any time to switch you. It could be a song on the radio. It could be painting your nails. Some people it's shopping. Whatever that is, you need to find those things, and you want to have them easily accessible, not something you put off in 2 weeks. Certainly you can have the healing art treatments in there, and classes and things of that nature are very nourishing as well, but you really want to come up with some tools of how can I fill myself? What is it that will fill me? Is it sitting down and reading a book? Is it reading quotes? Is it writing in my journal? What are these things that when I'm in hecticness, when I feel like I need someone to take care of me, I can stop and for a couple minutes take care of myself. And once we get this practice going, we start to do it better and better, so we never get to that point of being laid up. Now, that's not that realistic that we'll never not take care of ourselves. This is training. These are belief systems of the martyr that we have run our life with. But if we start in small ways to go, okay, my goal in the day is to feel nourished and to feel calm and centered, so I can clearly go through my day, and any emergencies or situations that come up, I can be my best and bring myself there. So we start small with little things, a couple breaths. For me, it's a nice cup of tea looking out the window with some birds, or my coffee in the morning, or it's reading something inspiring. A lot of times I just go out in nature, and even if it's for 5 minutes and I go out there and I spin around, or I do some Tai Chi, or I do something for a few minutes that just kind of resets me. That's all it takes to get into oxytocin. This is your nervous system. It is your way of moving in the world, and we need to find a way that we're moving more slowly and joyously through life. And we can do that in 5-minute segments. The minute we're crazy, we're driving down the road like a maniac, we stop, we do an oxy breath, and we continue to find the pleasure, find what's going on, find the calmness in ourselves, and then we continue forward. So you need to make this list. And in making this list, then perchance when you're in a situation or you're feeling undernourished, you can stop and take a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes to just give yourself that fueling. We're the masters at nourishment, and we can easily nourish ourselves because we're the master at taking care of everyone. And all we have to do is really turn that back on ourselves so that we feel that same love, that same nourishing. And it's creativity, it's artistry, it's sensuality. Any of these things are womanly things. They take slower amounts of time to do. Yet we can fit in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes throughout our day. And 5 times a day, really check in. Am I feeling okay? Do I feel like I'm nourished? If not, how can I nourish myself? Can I sit down and take some breaths? Can I go over and look out the window and space out? What is it for you that's going to make you feel like you're nourished in the moment? And it doesn't have to be anything large. This is just shifting your system back into relaxation. And we don't need long things to do this. And the more that we do this for our body, the lovely part is our body will start to do it naturally because we're women. And this is the energy in which we're supposed to ride. And we've just been mistrained and been out there doing this adrenal taskmaster. And all I'm asking is that you bring in a little more of your creativity, your sensuality, whether you take more time making a dinner, whether you put it on your lovely china that makes you feel nourished, whether you sit down and really enjoy it and have good conversation is enough to put you into oxytocin. Reading a book, hugging somebody, and holding them and embracing them for more than just 5 seconds, maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds, and feel that love going through your body. All these things are simple ways to just pull you back into oxytocin and support your body. And when you do that, then the mind, the emotions, your physical being gets a chance to settle down. And it's because we nourish ourselves. We determine what that is that nourishes ourselves, and we choose to do that. And like I said, we're already doing it for everyone else, and all we're doing is just tweaking it a little bit towards ourselves. This is no huge to-do list. This is nothing that has to get you upset or in more panic because you have to do this, that, the other thing to be beautiful, to be happy, to be joyous. None of that. These are small practices that you design to yourself to help you feel nourished. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's laying down on the couch and doing nothing. Maybe it's crying, just crying your eyes out, and then suddenly you're done crying. Crying doesn't last very long, and we put it off and put it off. So these are all ways that you can reconnect back with your body, with your sensuality, with your creativity of moving forward in life and loving and nourishing others by first taking a minute just 5 times a day, 5 minutes 5 times a day, 10 minutes, whatever it is that works for you, and just playing with it. I mean, that's what we do as women is we play with things. We play with the pretty pillows. We play with things in our house and how we arrange it. And all I'm asking you is to play with ways that you can bring oxytocin and self-nourishing in. It's our job to nourish ourselves, just as it is to nourish everyone else. It's our job to say no, and it's our job to tell people that we can't help them when we are out of energy. So part of this is really just letting go of those beliefs and pulling in small practices that bring us back to like, oh, I feel great. You know, if I just stop driving by a tree and I stop and take a picture of it, just like inhale and suck that in, it changes me. It makes me feel better. That beauty reflects beauty in me. I get redirected how I'm moving that day. So that's all we're trying to do is learn how to nourish ourselves and nourish ourselves in quick, simple ways so our body keeps being brought back to the oxytocin, to the pleasure state, to the oxytocin, to the pleasure state. And then it will do it for us. We won't have to keep doing this consciously. We'll naturally calm down. We'll have more clarity. We'll be able to move through everything with a lot less panic and strife. And we'll be in the parasympathetic nervous system more, which is just going to heal our body without us even thinking about it. So that's the practice. Make your list. Write down those things that you can use and then put 5 of them into your day. 5 simple things every day that are, I'm nourishing myself. So I hope you enjoy the practice. Let me know what you think. And these are great healing gifts in my videos that I share with you. If you put these little ideas in, you will shift the presence and the energy of your body, and you will find that things are just more magical. And I invite you to do it. I invite you to engage. It's very easy. It's the art of being a woman, and it's the art of sparkling and shining just as we are. Thank you.